Welcome to XNN. I am reporter just in case. And today I have with me Detective Luke around. He is here to warn citizens about a danger that many of us are oblivious to but face almost every day. So Luke, what is this danger you want to warn people about? Is it a dangerous human being? Is a natural disaster going to occur?
Actually, it's neither of those. The danger I am here to talk about is that of synthetic food additives.
What are food additives?
The term food additive applies generally to chemicals that are added to food products to assist processing, sustain product consistency, lengthen shelf life, improve or retain nutritional value, or augment the organoleptic values of the processed foods.
So what are organoleptic values?
They are the values of flavor, color, and texture.
You said that there was a danger. So what do you propose should occur to make all citizens safe and make this horrific danger go away?
I believe that the processed food industry should eliminate the utilization of synthetic additives, principally artificial preservatives, in their products.
What are some food additive categories?
There are many, but the most common include preservatives, food colorants, flavor enhancers, sweeteners, and antioxidants.
Haven't these types of additives been in use for centuries? Why is this issue rising now?
You are absolutely correct. Preservatives like salt, sugar, and vinegar have been in use for centuries. But, now unlike before, most preservatives are synthetic, which means they are man-made.
So what is the problem with synthetic preservatives?
Many synthetic chemical preservatives are toxic and can cause a number of health implications. Most impact the nervous system and change behavior. Some have an impact on reproductive health and weaken the immune system. From asthma, cancer, and tumors to hyperactivity, allergies, and rashes, preservatives can cause many serious medical problems and conditions. These problems are not just limited to preservatives, but also exists with most synthetic additives.
So what are some of the worst synthetic additives that the populace should avoid?
Many synthetic additives are bad and should be avoided. But the worst have to include nitrates, nitrites, sulfur dioxide and sulfites, benzoic acid and sodium benzoate, butylated hydroxyanisole, butylated hydroxytolin, sodium citrate, tertiary butylhydroquinone, ascorbic acid and ascorbates, propyl gallate, potassium bromate, monosodium glutamate, aspartame, isosulfame K, and olestra.
That is a very long list. Could you shorten it?
I could shorten it, but that would do nothing but misguide citizens, as they would think they are safe when they are actually not. My job is to protect citizens, and that is exactly what I will do.
Good answer. I think the audience wants some more of them. So, who all are affected by these synthetic additives?
All people, from infants to seniors, are affected by these horrific substances. According to the report of National Research Council Commission on Life Sciences Study, exposure to toxic chemicals from additives, and a combination of genetic and toxic chemical factors from additives, cause about 28% of all developmental defects, affecting 120,000 infants born each year.
That is very, very sad.
I completely agree. But there is more. In the 1980s, the CSPI and the FDA identified over a dozen fatalities caused just because of sulfites, which are synthetic chemical preservatives in many everyday consumer items.
That is extremely sad. And I am very scared. Now, I am going to check the ingredients for everything I buy and make sure they don't have any artificial additives.
I completely agree again. I don't mean to scare anyone. I am just trying to inform and protect citizens. Now I will provide just one more example of another such study. This one was performed in Great Britain. Justin, do you want to read this?
Sure. A study led by Professor Jim Stevenson found evidence of increased hyperactivity in children after they consumed a cocktail of artificial food colors and sodium benzoate. a preservative found in many lollies and soft drinks. This is very sad. Now I know why you call this a danger. This might even be a crisis or an emergency.
Justin, calm down and don't worry. Everything will be fine.
Okay, but I still have some questions. Why would people buy these terrible products, and how do companies sell them?
Many people, in order to save money, buy products with harmful additives but forget that having a good health is vital for a good life. As said by the Roman poet and philosopher Virgil, the greatest wealth is health. About 2,000 years after him, Mahatma Gandhi said, "It is health that is real wealth and not pieces of gold and silver, that is, money."
Do synthetic additives have any pros? Do they make anything better?
Yes, they do have some benefits. The benefits include the fact that they increase the shelf life of food products, make it available to a wider market and make it easier to export and import by causing it to not go bad during the transportation time, increase the flavor of certain foods, and make foods more colorful and attractive. But even after these pros, the harmful effects of artificial additives outweigh its benefits.
So, what is the way out? You gave many great reasons involving why they should not be utilized in food products and also should not be consumed. But what will replace them? What are some substitutes or alternatives to them?
Natural additives are a good alternative to artificial additives.
Do natural additives have any cons? Will they change anything that exists right now?
Yes, they do have cons. While they eliminate some of the problems created by artificial additives, natural additives have some of their own consequences. For example, natural preservatives will lower the shelf life of most foods. This would require smaller sizes of the products for faster consumption, resulting in more packaging and higher costs.
Have processed food manufacturers tried to stop anyone who wants them to use natural additives?
Yes, actually. Artificial additive manufacturers have vested interests against legislation that promote use of natural additives, and they discourage research that proves the harmful effects of artificial additives.
That is very, very bad. Has anyone tried to file lawsuits against them for the additives' harmful effects?
Yes, but the corporations usually win.
Oh, okay, now Detective Luke around. Do you have any final words before this show ends?
Yes, I do. The most important aspect of this issue is that of consumer awareness. Once the consumer who pays for these goods is aware of its consequences, commercial interests will ensure that they meet the needs of the consumer. This announcement is a step in that direction, one step in a long journey. In Robert Frost's words, "The woods are lovely, dark, and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep."
Very, very nice, Detective. Thank you for being with us, Detective.
Thank you for having me here.
I am Justin Case, and here with me I had Detective Luke around. See you later, Exonators.